Hey guys, Kelly Fisher here. BestAnxietySolution.com, free meditation. FallAsleepInstantly.com, free blueprint on how to do exactly just that, fall asleep instantly. Out here on my run, again, that's where all the good ideas come. Get your cardio in. Out here, beautiful day in Vegas. Hope it's not too windy. Been talking to a lot of friends and clients about storytelling. And I realized that when clients come in, I work on changing their story, not their exact situation they're in. And that's very important because the exact situation you're in right now, you're living 2-3 weeks ago. Had a client 3 weeks ago, this happened at work and blah, blah, blah. They shouldn't have treated me that way. You are correct, 100% correct. They should not have treated you that way 3 weeks ago. That you're living it right now is the problem. Moral to this story is story. So by example, I've been giving my story to friends and some clients to live by example. And when I give my story of the two products, my two programs I just mentioned that I'm launching, I'm just finishing up. I'm a co-author of another book with some famous authors. I'm finishing that up. I'm in the last chapter of that. Fourth chapter of my own book. I'm going to be when I launch these programs, this is my whole story. I've been telling people. I'm going to be on stage with Brandon Bouchard, Bruce Lipton, Tony Robbins, all my heroes. I'm going to be on stage with them. This is where I'm going to be living. This is blah, blah, blah. Laid out my whole story. And I said, do you believe me? Everyone says, yeah, of course I believe you. I said, why? I just made all that up. None of that is reality. As far as you believe, the reflected light is reality. None of it is here and now. But I see it. I know it. So everyone I talk to believes me. It is so important to develop your story to come into the now, to create your future. Living now, observing what's going on, and thinking about what happened 3 weeks ago holds you 3 weeks ago. You do not move forward. Story is so important. Another quick example. I remember back in the day when I was studying this, learning it, a couple people specifically that I knew, they were rich as hell. And they were effing a-holes to everybody. And I just witnessed this going, don't you have to be a nice person to make all this money? You don't. Story is their story of how they visualized their business to be. That it came out, emoting out to as everyone around them, they were the biggest a-hole in the world. Did not matter. It didn't change their vibration of making money. Why? Because their story, like my story I tell of launching my programs, finishing my book, all of that hasn't happened yet. Their story and their vision of their business came down and through them. The way I emote out with love with everyone around me. They emoted out as being an a-hole. They didn't understand that they could still release being nice into the world and still attain their goals. That's the difference. Now, like I said, they made millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. You don't have to be nice to make millions of dollars. That's the moral to the story. But it's so much more fun being nice to everybody. You get along with everybody. So the story in your head, you have to change it. The wind's picking up a little bit, apologize. Story in your head, you're not, there is nothing but now. So by observing anything else in the past, especially negative stuff, especially stuff that you keep looping in your head over and over again, that this should have happened, that should have happened. It didn't. It happened exactly like it did in the now, and you're now here telling a new story. I tell my story every day, at least in my own head. I meditated this morning to my own morning cup of joe, visualized my programs, where I'm living, got up, went for a run. My baby boy is here. I have a new nugget into the world. He came down, a nugget, chose, an overshadowing soul chose me and my wife as parents, and came down, incarnated, and decided to share this physical plane of Maya with us. Beautiful, beautiful. Moral to the story, guys, story in your head. Change that loop. Everything else around you, like radio frequency I talk about, everything around you, law of attraction will change. Keep meditating, guys. Keep getting your cardio in.